The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McCray, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rosa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. Blue draw court, I'm coming.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 51.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Complete. It's Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
51 to Mike.
Hey, Echo. Ready?
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And this is complete. It's Allen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Ricky.
Hey, exit. Big Griffin.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try the left side. McCray. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Middle.
On 3rd down, McCray. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Rosen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Minshew sets to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here's Minshew. He's got Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go, D. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
18 gainer. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check. Check out.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hey, check mine. Now.
On 4th down, Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Squeeze, double.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Rosen will throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Team 6. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Know your job. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Big River. Big River.
On 2nd and a yard. Minshew steps away. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Alert. Here we go. Let's go. 6 guys. Tight.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, McCray. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. McCray. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Rosen. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Check it back.
They'll run on first down. McCray. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check. Alert. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey.
On 2nd and goal, Rosen. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Minshew. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check.
6-6. Ready.
On second down now. Boom. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Ready. Hands to stop.
Hey, they're scared.
Speed grip.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He completes it to Henry. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's just me and you.
They're going to look to throw. And caught by Henry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Ready. 90 wolf. Hey, 2.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. Allen's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man.
Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. It's Williams on the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
Let's go now.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hit it.
On second and 12, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Braylon Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. A little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
5. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Get ready.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Bernard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, McCray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either, so the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Monday. Check three. Monday. Under 10. Watch that. 80. Pug, Monday.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Pick your game up. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. McCray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Alert three.
Oh, no, he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Minshew, first and 10. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Bravo!
On second and 10, it's Minshew. That's complete. It's Gordon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Credit the tackle to Peter Kalambai.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
6-man.
From the 22, Minshew. Dancing to his left. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Silver. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheen here. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Throwing now is Rosen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Hard.
On second down, McCray. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
One day. Get that ball. Quick dance. Come. One day. He's coming. He's coming, double up.
Yes. On second down now, McCray. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
From the 31, Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hit it.
On first down, it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Fresno.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.